Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So as usual, starting off with EUR-USD, and not much has happened. We have come back to test the breakout, but one concerning factor here is this not quite perfect piercing pattern, but you can see we gapped up above the previous green bar and we closed fairly close to halfway down the body of the green bar. So that's typically a piercing pattern which is bearish. But and then you've still got sellers coming in on the next two bars. So yesterday wasn't much action at all. If you look at the 1 hour, you'll see what I mean. So we did get a gap up and we came back down, tested this area here, but then rejected the previous high immediately and then back down again. So for me, this level that we're at now is the one that needs to hold at 121.160. And I'm just going to move this level up because it's got some influence. You can see came back to touch this area here. So that is 121.041. But to be quite honest, we're sideways until we break above 121.350 or below 121.041. This is sideways and I'll stay out of it for now. Seems to be a bit of consolidation. So trend is up. Looking for opportunities to buy into this, but remember the other thing here is that this level here has not been tested, and that was fairly strong. Look how many times it touched there. So that's 129.33. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, we did get the break of the channel. We came up into the first area of resistance, and then we came off it and then broke up and attempted to get to the next area of resistance. And I'm just going to fix that. You can see there's my inside fractal there. That didn't even tag it, so that's still open. So also, if you look at the last three bars, two solid bars and then an inside bar, and we're busy with the range bars. So lots of confusion at the moment. It is end of month as well. So who knows, trend is up at the moment. So the bulls could lock in some profit, or alternatively, the bears could attack it further up to try and drive it below some of these key levels to get a close below it. So what they'd be looking for is pretty much on the weekly's gone, but on the monthly. So if we just wait for it to come up. So you'll see on the monthly we have a exhaustion bar and then an inside bar. So there's every possibility here, and there's a monthly trend line as well that we're rejecting. There's every possibility here that the bears are going to try hold this for another move to the downside. Okay, and that would make sense looking at EUR-USD, but anyway, we shall wait and see. And I think for today, those two pairs I am staying out of for now. British pound, Japanese yen. Key thing here is that we did get a close above the swing high of 151.986. So for me, pullbacks are to be bought. This gives me a fairly big consolidation area here, which is that there. So that's a double bottom. We obviously want to close and stay above this area of 151.986. If we can stay above that, then it is a great opportunity to buy into this one. At the moment, looking at the 1 hour, obviously we want to buy off support, and the closest bit of support is a little bit further down at 151.588. So that's the first area I'll be watching. Second area I'll be watching is this area here, 151.318. But cautious tones, if you understand what I mean. It is Friday, it's end of week, end of month. So rather, just be careful. If you've got a trade in here and you get the opportunity to get into it, move your stop to entry as quick as possible, because it could reverse below that drop of a hat as well at the moment. So, but the trend is fairly strong to the upside. I think that's on the 1 hour, and on the 8 hour, we have got a strong trend, and we've got a crossover of the moving averages here. So looking for opportunities to buy. So those are the levels that we're looking at. Last pair, Euro British pound. This is still wait and see. So remember, we are looking at this big inverse head and shoulders here. So there's your shoulder, there's your head, there's your shoulder, and we're drifting a little bit lower at the moment. Look at my oscillators grouping quite nicely into a position which is going to indicate a move to the upside. And the other thing that is transpiring here is I have a flag. Just move that up a little bit more. There's my flag, so there's my move up, there's my flag. So yeah, this move up here, and there's a gap up here as well, which would be an area of interest. So there's also small inverse head and shoulders here. So this break of 087167 has got quite a few targets. The upside first one is going to be 087784, and then the second one is going to be all the way up here at 089600. So that's what I'm waiting for, waiting patiently for this one. Probably won't happen today. I would expect it. We'll look for some kind of catalyst next week to drive this thing up. So for the moment, it is sideways. It is sit on hand, so not looking to entertain any trades here. So Forex for me today is a no-go. Pretty much all four pairs that I'm looking at will be sit on hands at the moment, unless something drastic happens here. But being Friday, being the end of the week, being the end of the month, rather cautious and start the next month off with a bang. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.